Let's continue and restart the hero campaign. This means that if anybody is super nice to any of your children, a rebbe, a teacher, a neighbor, a relative, a friend, get their permission to share their story with their name, email it to me at twistedparenting@aol.com, and they will be put in a raffle for $5,000.
Wow.
We did this in the past and we got sidetracked with COVID, and now we're going to get back up on track. I have two heroes that are being nominated today. Dear Avi, I would really like to bring the following incident to your attention. I'm blessed to have a sweet, kind neighbor, but was still caught off guard the other morning while I was on the way to work. She stopped me to mention how incredible my Kip is with my baby and how much love and care she shows her younger siblings. This literally brought me to tears, that she wasn't just noticing the clothes or lack thereof and not complaining that her young children see this terrible influence daily, but she stopped to give this mom, me, tremendous nachas. She also went on to say something so beautiful and meaningful. She said, growing in Yiddishkeit can happen at any time in our journey on earth, but being a mensch is what we get from childhood. And that brought me to tears and definitely had a ripple effect when I shared the positive feedback with my child. Then she started feeling more comfortable being outside and being with the neighbors, knowing that the neighbors are seeing the good in her and not just the difficulties that she's going through. We need more of these neighbors. I hereby nominate this person, this wonderful neighbor, to be a TP hero. Round of applause. Pretty schwach. Okay, ready? Our youngest daughter, for many reasons, had to go out of town for high school. She was 13 years old when she started 9th grade. She was determined to make her high school years work. However, this was her first time away from home for any extended period of time. Now she was going away. The school year is long. Summer and Yom Tovim are short. The bulk of her time, she knew, would be in the home of where she lived when she was away from here, from our city. For this award, I nominate two people, Amy and Sid Bridge from Norfolk, Virginia. Amy and Sid opened their home, their hearts to our daughter in a way I have no words to describe. Our child wasn't just a boarder, she was de facto another daughter, and they became to Nechama, other mother and other father. This is what she still calls them. Sid's kibud was a bracha at her chuppah. That was how he was called up. Nechama is our youngest daughter by 6 whole minutes. She lives with the Bridges for all of her unmarried years. She lived with the Bridges for all of her unmarried years in Norfolk besides 9th grade. The minute she moved into the Bridges' home, she immediately gained 4 younger sisters, a younger brother, another sister, as well as Grandma and Grandpa Cohn and Bubby Bridge. Sid taught Nechama how to be a car mechanic, bequeathing his love of refurbishing old cars into beautiful, drivable works of art. Amy, open and loving, baked while Nechama cooked. Amy relayed her vegan, shaved head life, pre-finding religion, and her journey to becoming an Erlich and Frum Yid, open to the core. Amy was able to tell my daughter firsthand why getting a tattoo is really not such a good idea and is often regretted down the road. Each school year, 10th, 11th, and 12th, Nechama suffered a loss or near loss. Her roommate's father, another roommate's close childhood friend, a very close friend of her own, an uncle, the only one who died of natural causes very suddenly, and very nearly her twin sister, our Kip, who attempted to take her own life and very nearly completed the task. Amy and Sid were always there for her, solid as the rocks of Gibraltar. They gave Nechama what we couldn't, long distance. Amy and Sid couldn't be broached with any question, any topic. They didn't shy from tougher questions or topics that they didn't know, and Nechama had a 3-ring binder filled to the brim with questions noted both at her high school graduation and at her chasana under her chuppah. The debate was always on. By the time Nechama graduated high school, and the other mother and other father, Amy and Sid Bridge, other grandmother and other grandfather, Cohn and Bubby Bridge, were all mishpacha to Nechama. They still are. Nechama and Ian, her husband of 16 months, have chosen to live in Norfolk after they married, and they are still very much a part of them as ever. I nominate Amy and Sid Bridge for this special award. If we could, I would nominate the grandparents, the Cohens, and Bobby Bridge. I can't single one over the other. They all took Nechama in as family. It was unspoken. It was also seamless. Hashem should rain on them brachos tovos me elef alfei alafim. Okay, if you know anybody that is super special to your kids, send in their information, get permission with them first, reveal whatever details that you're comfortable going public, and they will be nominated to be in a raffle and win $5,000. We need some music.